become a deep rut is formed so close to those tough boxes that they get in there and lay the bike over and collect it with a foot peg. See if we can get another look if that's exactly what happened. Going by a lapped rider right there, approaching this right-hand corner. Yeah, he got the front end out of control and hit the tough box before he ever got to the berm. But see how close the rut is to that tough box out there, just over his left shoulder.
And
that's what I thought may have happened.
Gets a little bit closer to Ricky Carmichael, but Carmichael's still in the lead.
Well, Ricky used a little energy there to try to get going again. And
what's it like picking that bike up?
It's not good.
After the frustration of going down.
Well, he just doesn't like to make a mistake. You know, he likes to go out there and put together flawless laps, and it's harder to pick that bike up when it's got all that mud on it. The mud can add 25 or 30 pounds.
Robbie Reynard, number 21 of Primal Suzuki, has gone from 12th to 7th. He had an atrocious start, got pocketed back there, and is not having one of his better races in the final race of the 125 season after a third-place finish at Pontiac, and he's had 4 second-place finishes, number 21, so far this season.
He was as far back as 20th, worked his way up in the early laps around 12th, and he's continued that climb. And you know, he can see up the racetrack where the race is, and he's not in it. It's I mean, I give him credit just for keeping pushing out there to try to get a decent finish. Third place is just going to feel like awful to him, even if he makes the podium, because he wants to win.
On the move now, looking at LaRusso, number 31, in front of him. It's Ricky Carmichael, Way, Bentley, Brock Sellards, LaRusso, and then Robbie Reynard, number 21.
All the way down that long front straightaway. I think 200 yards full of jumps. And it's beating the heck out of these guys because they're full of ruts all the way down there. The body English and the balance to jump that double in a rut, land in another rut, and continue that momentum to have the speed to jump the next double in line. That's a tough part of this racetrack.
Our leader, Ricky Carmichael. Dave, do you realize that he will be, if he wins here tonight, he'll only be 2 wins shy of McGrath's all-time 125 career record?
I think he realizes that. I certainly realize it now that you pointed it out. I knew he was getting close, and you know, he'll go out there next year with a #1 plate on this bike and have a real opportunity to probably put a record out there. It'd be hard to beat for anyone to come along.
We're at the halfway point of the 125s. Ricky Carmichael, where he's accustomed to being, out in front. Shall we see him take the checkers when we return? Maybe so. Back at Charlotte Motor Speedway, the 125 main event. Art Ekman, David Bailey, and Davey Coombs. And right now, with Ricky Carmichael way out in front, this is the battle. Shae Bentley, number 583, and Robbie Reynard, number 21. Bentley, as we mentioned earlier, took the whole shot at the opener of the year, took the lead for 4 laps in New Orleans, and his best finish of the year is 4th. So he is in second place right now, or third place rather, battling for third.
Just did
this could be his best finish if he holds on.
Yeah, I think we spoke too soon. He just made a mistake there, but he actually used up most of the racetrack and forced Reynard to make a mistake. Looked like he was going to be able to hold him off, but Reynard makes the pass. This is where Reynard's good, all that timing.
Yes, he is. Bentley, though, opening some eyes and got a good chance from Takati Kawasaki to finish the rest of the season with that kind of support. Robbie Reynard, of course, with the main Suzuki support team, is moving up on Nicholas Way, number 67. Way just moving off the course ever so slightly, giving Robbie Reynard the chance on the white flag lap coming up.
Well, part of the problem for Way now, Art, is the fact he doesn't have goggles. He's dealing with a lot of lapped riders right now, and it's hard for him to stay aggressive. Reynard still has his goggles, which is just amazing to me since he was as far back as 20th in the early going. So he's preserved his vision well, and he goes by Way right there. Way is stopped.
Robbie Reynard now in second place, getting in front of Nicholas Way, restarting the engine.
Yeah, I think something happened to it. That bike isn't going to make it. Sometimes that mud packs up in the radiator, they overheat and seize up. That could have happened. He could have been losing power this whole time, and that's what was allowing Reynard to catch him.
So Nicholas Way's shot at his best finish of the year goes for the wayside. And here is our leader, Ricky Carmichael.
Now this guy's done everything right. Way can't be disappointed. I mean, I'm sure he's disappointed, but he rode good. He did a good race.
Brock Sellards moving into third with Robbie Reynard in second place.
This must be I've been in a race like this before where you got a good lead and you got about a million laps to go and there's not much going on, and it's just a challenge to try to keep your concentration. Right now he's probably just thinking, well, I wish that triple wasn't so rutted so I could throw this thing sideways for the people out there and wake them up.
Except this is his final lap and he's right near the end of getting his 8 for 8 1-800 collect. Look at that. Chad Watts is mechanic, celebrating as Ricky Carmichael takes the checkered flag calmly. So Carmichael now, his 8th win of the season, his 11th career victory, and the first 125 rider ever to win back-to-back 125s here at Charlotte. Robbie Reynard looking for a second place finish once again, number 21.
That was a hard-earned second place.
It really was. He was way back there, about 20th.
You know, that's a great ride and just great perseverance to just, and it's hard to try that hard when you know you're not going to get the win.
So Ricky Carmichael ties Jeff Matasevich on 5th on the all-time 125 list. We'll be back to hear Ricky's comments after this.